The addition of Mike Woods to the wide receiver room for OU is going to not just benefit the wide receiver room and the offense, but of course going to benefit Spencer Rattler as well. OU has had a track record of very good receivers coming through that program, especially as of late. But those receivers have definitely helped the quarterbacks as well. They go hand in hand. You can look at from the past few years, the quarterbacks and the receivers both have played at a high level. So I think the addition of Mike Woods is huge for the Oklahoma offense, and I think it's going to be big for Spencer Rattler's continued development. We're going to jump into some film of Mike Woods from this past season and kind of see what he brings to the room as a wide receiver, but how that's going to help the quarterback. Again, we're a quarterback channel, but wide receivers help the quarterbacks just as much as offensive linemen. So the quarterbacks are only as good as the players around them. And so I want to dive into some of the film of what makes Mike Woods a good receiver and how it's going to help Spencer Rattler develop. But before we do that, I just want to encourage you to consider to subscribe to this channel if you like any quarterback-related content, whether it's film breakdowns like this, quarterback competitions, interviews, stuff we have coming up, how we assess quarterbacks, whatever it may be. Any quarterback-related content is fair game on this channel. So please consider giving us a subscription, like, comment, all the YouTube stuff. Okay, enough of me plugging the channel. Let's go ahead and dive into the actual film of Mike Woods and look at the different qualities he brings as a wide receiver. So here's a play that looks simple from Mike Woods, but it's a great example of doing the small things right that can lead to prolonged first downs. He's going to catch the ball on a hitch right about 7-8 yards and picks up 3 to 4 yards after contact. So obviously the big stat for receivers is yak, right? Yards after catch. But Mike Woods brings more than that, yards after contact here. So he gets hit about the 7-8 yards downfield and is able to pick up the first down as well. Obviously, there's off coverage that helps Mike Woods get open, but that's not the point of this example here. So I think this fits great with Spencer Rattler and OU and being able to have a receiver that can get 3-4 yards after contact and pick up first downs. Let's go ahead and watch this play here. Right here, gets it first down. Good, let's go ahead and watch the behind the center angle as well so you can really see Mike Woods' ability to fight through contact. Boom, so it gets hit right about, 28-ish or so, and then is able to pick up the first down. So here we have Woods at the bottom of the screen, and he catches this is about a 50-ish yard gain, just a go route. But watch his ability to beat man coverage. I wouldn't necessarily call this press man. He's about 2-ish yards off. This is more press man, the top of the screen. I think this is Derek Stingley, and he's right about a yard. So usually, 1 to 1.5 yards is press man, but still close enough being 2-ish yards. And he's able to beat the DB. The DB doesn't even get hands on him, and so Mike Woods is able to make a good move at line of scrimmage, beat the DB, and create a great throwing lane for Felipe Franks, which is going to transfer over to Spencer Rattler as well. Let's go ahead and check this out. Bottom of the screen. Doesn't even get hands on him. Plenty of space to the sideline too. Good play. Good job of Mike Woods getting open. So here we got Mike Woods at the bottom of the screen, and this is definitely press man here. The corner is within a yard line of scrimmage, maybe even half a yard, give or take. And we're going to see it's really good coverage by the corner. Still doesn't get hands on him, so it's press man, but without getting physical at the line of scrimmage. Mike Woods knows he's not going to beat his guy deep. Felipe Franks throws it behind him. Mike Woods does a great job adjusting to the ball. So it's just a good example of Mike Woods being able to adjust to the ball and being a smart receiver, knowing, hey, I don't have this guy beat deep. And so I'm able to kind of adjust the ball and play the ball and make a catch here. We're going to watch this play. Still a good release by Woods. Just great coverage. Great coverage. Felipe Franks throws it, adjusts the ball, big catch there. So here's Woods, the bottom of the screen here. We're going to see him catch a go route. And notice how far the corner is off, playing off the line of scrimmage, right about 7 yards here. And it is gonna end up being man coverage here. The corner is almost already beat. Look, he has his eyes here, as opposed to seeing what the receiver is doing. But Mike Woods is able to still beat this corner, who's 7-8 yards off the line of scrimmage, for a touchdown. Let's go ahead and check it out. Yeah, flat-footed, no shot there. Mike Woods just runs right by him. That will fit in great with OU's offense. So here's Mike Woods, the bottom of the screen. Again, we got press man, something we've seen on Woods against several teams now, and we're going to see him beat the DB, catch the ball for a good deep route down the line, down the sideline here. But watch how he beats the DB. Some of the ones we watched before, he beats the DB off the line of scrimmage. The DB doesn't even get hands on him. This one, the DB gets hands on him. It's very physical. Gets pushed out of bounds, but he fights through the physicality of the DB and catches the ball and gets open. Just go ahead and keep your eyes on the bottom of the screen. Pushes him. You can't push them outside on the of the screen. And Mike Woods gets back in, able to run for a big game. So look at the top of the screen. Here's Mike Woods, and it's actually going to be some zone kind of off coverage we got going on. He's just going to kind of sit here and wait. And looks simple, but it's a very physical catch here. He high points it again and just kind of shows his ability to box out the DB. Let's go ahead and watch it here. A good simple play, but plays like this can help keep the chains moving. Off coverage, kind of just sitting. Watch him go up and get it, take a hit. Hold on to it. Let's watch it from the end zone angle, and you can kind of really see the physicality needed for this catch. Good catch. So here's a touchdown from Mike Woods. He's on the top of the screen. He just does kind of like a delayed slant. It's actually a really good play design, kind of a play action here. Felipe Franks takes a step forward. It gets all the little backers in here, which opens up this spot kind of here. So I'm going to check it out. This is a good example of Mike Woods kind of high pointing the ball and going up and getting it. A good play design, but good just to throw the ball in space. Woods can go get it. Rattler will love that. So here's Woods right here at the top of the screen as a slot receiver. Makes a good move here. He gets open for the slant. You'll see they're actually in zone coverage, and this the slot DB takes outside DB. This DB drops back here. So not necessarily a huge move due to Mike Woods' part to get open, but still showing he's able to run from the slot position, and then he gets upfield as well. We'll go ahead and check it out. Still a big play there. So one more example of Mike Woods showing his versatility as a receiver. He's right here, so he lines up on the outside to the bottom of the screen, comes in motion. We're going to see him do a wheel route here, and then makes a great adjustment, a great play on the ball, and gets his feet in bounds for a touchdown. Just again shows his versatility here and his ability to play the ball, which again OU will love and utilize. So he's open, behind the shoulder throw, good catch there. Let's go ahead and watch the other angle as well. We'll be able to kind of see the catch here. So now he goes off the screen. We can see the catch. Watch him get his feet in bounds. Awesome play there. So again, we saw the diversity that Mike Woods brings from the wide receiver position. We saw him line up on the outside, slot receiver, saw him beat press man, saw him beat off man, saw him be physical, saw him high point balls, saw him be able to make the DB miss and not even get touched at the line of scrimmage. So I think the addition of Mike Woods is going to be tremendous to the OU offense, and especially for the development of Spencer Rattler. It's going to continue to help take him to the next level, I think. Just another weapon for him to have in a way that he can beat defenders in different ways. So again, all the Mike Woods talk, it's going to be good for OU. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you like this type of quarterback-related content, and we will see you next time for our quarterback video.